So how was the mission? You went all the way to Seiron, right?
It was no big deal.
Of course it wasn't for you and Fubuki. I was on standby in Suo this time. It was so boring.
Alice transferred to our platoon again. How am I supposed to change fate now?
Everything okay?
This is for you.
Oh my! This is adorable. It's so soft. Can I really have it?
It's called a rabbit's foot. They say it brings good fortune. We found it at a souvenir shop in Seiron.
Thank you, Karen. Is this a gift from you two to celebrate my transfer to your platoon?
Yeah, Fubuki picked it out. We don't want you getting into trouble. We know you can be a bit rash.
How rude! You might be right, though. I'm glad to have it. I'll always keep it by my side.
Good.
Hey, Karen. You were the one who picked it out, right?
What do I do? I have to change something here.
What, it wasn't you? Knowing Fubuki, he'd probably pick out a wooden sword or something, so I really thought you picked this for me.
He doesn't have a knack for those things. But he's a good guy.
Right. I know that. I guess I'll have to take this chance to talk to my parents.
I can change fate. I have to.
About calling off my engagement with Fubuki. I want to stay in the OSF. With the way that I feel on top of that, Fubuki is bound for misery if he stays with me. Fubuki and I have always listened to our parents. But to be honest, I love you, Karen. I always have. Ever since we were little.
I'm glad.
Karen.
Just promise me one thing. Avoid taking on any missions around Suo 9 line.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Don't ask. Please. Just avoid Suo 9 line for a while. If the Ichijo family orders it, I'm sure they'll give you the okay. Until then, try not to mention you're breaking off the engagement.
What do you mean? Why are you saying this?
I'll tell you someday. Before you tell the Ichijo family, you should probably tell Fubuki. When the time is right, we can talk to him about it together. So please. I knew it was a dirty trick, but I tried to use Alice's feelings for me to save her life. But in the end, she turned into an other. We couldn't just ignore SOS calls from other platoons, so we headed towards Suo 9 line to help. Where the same tragedy occurred. In order to head back into the past once more, I'll have to wait until Kasane is born. I've thought about going to Togetsu, but just like the first time, I witnessed Fubuki's and Alice's metamorphoses. That's when I began researching how to turn others who were made from humans back into their human forms. However, progress was slow. During all this, I got an idea. There's a better way than going back into the past once again. I thought that if I could use the red strings on Alice, everything would be solved. Of course. The day that Lokusho is destroyed. Just like last time. I have to save Wakana to make sure I get the red strings. You're from Togetsu. What's that? They're jamming my clairvoyance. Could that be Wakana's?
Mommy! Help me!
Come with me! you all right?
Yes. Are you one of the Scarlet Guardians?
That's right. What's your name, son?
Yuito. Yuito Sumeragi.
Yuito was Wakana's son. Considering he may have inherited the red strings, I took him home with me. However, Yuito was a dud. In fact, saving Yuito made it look like I was involved with Togetsu, behind the scenes of the other attack. Which, in this time axis, led the government to be suspicious of me. My overseer was to be Fubuki, who was being blackmailed about the Alice situation. The higher-ups must be holding my mercy for Fubuki against me. However, it might have been for the best. We devised a plan to send Alice to Seiron, where research on human-born others was being conducted.
Sorry for roping you into our plan like this, Seto.
Don't sweat it. It's hard for me to believe that other used to be human. I can't think of any reason why you'd lie about that, though, so it must be true. Plus, that other is pretty calm. There's something different about it compared to the others walking around over there.
Human-born others can regain their human consciousness temporarily, if you administer a special drug to them. It's pretty ruthless for the human in question, but a necessary measure to keep them from going berserk.
Right. I doubt you could get something that big to Seiron without the help of a whole lot of transfer psionics.
I found you, Karen. Looks like Fubuki failed as your overseer. And Seto, I'm very disappointed to see you join these two in stealing an other for research.
Kyoka and Kasane. Do you think some plebeians like you have a chance against 3 Septentrions?
If we give it our all, yeah. Kagero?
Yes, Miss Kyoka?
Luca!
Oh, sorry. The chief told me to give Luca a little medicine. Once he's knocked out, he can't use his teleportation.
2 Kodamas? Wait, are you twins?
They got away with the transfer power. Too bad.
This one is Septentrion Yuta, who can do whatever she wants. The other 3 Septentrions are being blackmailed into submission.
A secret Septentrion.
If you resist, well, you know what the government will do to Luca.
It's laughable that you'd work for New Himuka.
Karen, you know about me? In that case, I most certainly won't be able to let you go.
Alice?
Oh, what a naughty girl thrashing it out like that.
Kyoka! Kasane! Are you okay?
Major General, don't forget about Luca. This is direct telepathy, so thankfully I can't hear your voice. Begging for mercy won't help either.
What gives?
That other is in the way, isn't it? If you don't get rid of it, you can't take Karen and the others back.
Yeah, let's put that annoyance out of its misery.
Alice, are you trying to protect us? This is bad. Alice can't access her true power as another because of the medicine you gave her. At this rate.
Stop! We surrender! Don't attack it!
Yes, please, stop! That other is...
Mine! Kagero, it seems like Karen knows about us.
I see.
Let's take care of them. No objections, I hope?
Can't argue with that.
What is it this time?
Stop!
Yuito Sumeragi. Mother's other child.
I owe this man my life. I'm not going to let you hurt him. Understood?
Stand aside, Yuito. What? Is my psychokinesis resonating with Yuito's? But how?
Resonating? I do remember a scientist at the lab said my power was copied from Kasane's.
Our powers are overlapping. This is bad. The red strings I finally finished are out of control now.
This Kasane has already awakened the red strings?
Fubuki, Karen, Seto. Sorry to keep you waiting. I rescued Luca.
What? What are you doing, Kodama? You idiot! No way. Uh-oh.
Sis! You knew about our plan?
Of course I did. Yuito is helping me out too.
Karen, forgive me for being a burden.
Luca, I'm glad you're okay. Yuito, I'm glad to have your help.
Karen!
You too, Arashi. Thank you.
Hey, everything okay, Karen?
Yes, brother. You seem to be acting strange.
Luca, farewell. This isn't the same Luca from that time. Then which time is this, Luca? Of all the times I've repeated history, which one are you from to have such a sad look on your face?
So you made this to look like me? Huh.
I can carve a new one, if you don't like it.
Hardly. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad to have it. It's perfect, Kasane.
See this magazine? It says electrokinesis beats out psychokinesis.
Can't say I'm surprised. Electrokinesis is pretty flashy.
Well, yeah. But your thing is pretty flashy too, when you're throwing cars.